You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your Days 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, October 23rd, all the way through Friday, November 3rd. There is big action coming, even though Peacock isn't still on even though Days still isn't on NBC and it's over on Peacock. It looks like they are still ramping up for sweeps because, that's the habit they're in after decades of being on network TV, and sweeps are all important on network TV. So we're going to unpack all of these for you, including some really exciting spoilers for the week of the 30th. If you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. Let's dig in. Monday, October 23rd, we have a confrontation with Xander and Alex. Xander is super mad about him firing Maggie, and something bad happens to Alex later in the week, and I don't know if Xander did it or Xander's just going to be blamed for it. We'll see. Theresa gets an unpleasant surprise. It looks like someone is at her door. I will say this probably happens this Friday, and then it's going to pick back up again on Monday. I always warn you guys about this stuff. They start stuff on Friday, and then we see it again on Monday. People like to come in and drop comments to me, that already happened. I know. This is what Days does, and you guys should know that by now. All right. Continuing with our Monday conversation, Marlena talks to Eric about Sloan. That's what one spoiler says, just that. But then another one says she's giving him some romantic advice. Since she wants him to break up with her, I don't know what kind of romantic tips that Doc Marlena might be giving. Interesting. Constantine tries to pull a fast one on Maggie Horton, and Sloan sneaks into the DiMera mansion. So I have an undated spoiler about what I think she is doing, and I'll share that. So I've got dated spoilers and then some undated ones, and then we'll dig into the 2 weeks. Tuesday, October 24th, Kate is surprised to hear about Harris's new job. Why is she surprised to hear about it? She's the one who told him to go get the job. Again, I believe these spoilers were written by backup staff while the writers were on strike. I noticed this across all the soaps that the people writing the spoilers were doing a suck job at it. They were on the wrong days. They were saying stuff that had already happened. They were just erroneous. It was insane. So that's what I think is happening here. I don't even know. Leo and Dimitri are on the run. They are evading the law. That was so funny. Leo in his little wig and wheeling his big lover out in the chair. So I'm guessing they need better disguises, but they are on the lam trying to figure out what to do next week. Ava faces a threat. New muscle is what the spoiler says. I'm guessing this is one of Clyde's men who's checking in to make threats and make sure she's doing what she's supposed to do. Wednesday, October 25th, Liam and Dimitri try to make their escape happen. They're trying to get out of Salem desperately. Gabi and Stefan find out what EJ is planning, and they make counter moves. Kristen pushes back on Marlena. Obviously, this has to do with Rachel and Brady. Harris is worried when he finds out what is going on with Ava. Will she actually tell him, oh, by the way, I'm running a drug ring now? That'd be kind of they say that relationships are all about communication. So bravo for her if she does that. Thursday, October 26th, Sarah talks to Constantine, someone she doesn't know at all, right, about her custody battle with Xander, which I do know from an interview with Paul Telfer that it's not going to go on that long. They're going to end up amicably co-parenting, but not back in a relationship, not yet for a while, but it looks like it is coming, a reunion. Steve applies pressure to Chad. He wants to know, what are your intentions with my daughter? Lately, Chad's intentions seem to be being mean to her, rejecting her, screwing her over, and betraying everything they have meant to each other over the past few months. I am not happy with Chad DiMera right now, if you guys can't tell. Maggie is furious at what Xander has done the same day on Thursday when Theresa finds Alex bloody. Did Xander smack him? Did he bloody his face? I don't know. Rob Scott Wilson put a picture out on his Instagram of Alex in a suit, and there was blood on his abdomen, on his shirt. shirt. It looks more like a stabbing than any kind of beating. Xander's not going to stab him. So that picture might be from a Halloween shoot or something, because, everything goes bloody and weird on Halloween. So I'm kind of mystified by Theresa finding Alex bloody, because Xander wouldn't have just up and stabbed him or done something. So we'll see. The picture is interesting. Friday, October 27th, Stephanie is startled by someone who drops by. It looks like her ex-boyfriend has come to Salem. I have a whole standalone video about who is playing her ex. So check back in just a little bit to see that. And I'm super excited about who is supposed to be playing her ex. It is an actor whose character died on the show years ago, but it's somebody a lot of people are going to be interested in seeing. Marlena lays into Brady. She does not like what he is planning. Gabi and Stefan get leverage over Kristen, and Steve tells Kayla, whoops, I may have made things worse. And he updates her on the conversation he had with Chad, which probably is going to upset their daughter. Undated spoilers for next week. Rafe hires Wendy Shin. EJ tries to sway Kristen's mind about something. Chad presses Stephanie for an answer about marriage. That's a very strange spoiler to me. Is he pressing her for an answer about a proposal? I can't imagine he's proposing unless he was just completely pressured by Steve and decides to do it, in which case I don't think Stephanie will say yes, because she'll know it was coerced. Or is he just pressing her for an answer about whether she wants to marry him at some point? And this undated spoiler, which I am fairly certain ties back to why she is sneaking into the mansion, it is that Sloan switches another test. So I don't know if there's some kind of test that Nicole has sitting around, or if she needs to steal some DNA of Nicole's or EJ. I don't even know, but Sloan is just going too far. All right, for the week of October 30th through November 3rd, Marlena meets up with Lee Shin. How bizarre and random is that? What is that about? Have they ever had a conversation? Do they know each other? I mean, I love Remington Hoffman. I'm glad to see him around, but strange. Stephanie gets a blast from the past. Clearly, this scene on Friday with someone surprising coming to her door continues on Monday, and it is her ex-boyfriend. And like I said, come back and check out the comings and goings video I've got, because it's exciting. It's so exciting. I don't have time to discuss it here, which is why I had to put it into a second video. Nicole and EJ make a big announcement. I wonder if it is some kind of test result and if it's from this test that Sloan tampered with. And Gabi pitches a new plan to Stefan. That's all of our 2-week spoilers. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please click subscribe if you haven't already. Drop your comments below on what you're excited to see happening these 2 weeks. And definitely click a like if you enjoyed these 2-week spoilers. But I really want to read your comments. I love talking soaps with you guys every day. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.